There'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. Y'all know what's up when you hear that background music. When you hear the big payback, it's time to go in. Okay, so I've been watching for about the last maybe 2 or 3 months, okay? And, you know, I've seen several videos pop up about the LDBC having monolithic thinking. You know, and I gotta say that that's probably one of the most dumbest damn things that I ever heard. And, you know, I've seen some videos here in the last couple of weeks of, you know, people just saying, you know, hey, you know what? The LDBC. You know, I'm looking for more LDBC channels that I don't know. Because, you know, to be honest with you, there are a lot of channels that exist in LDBC that I don't know. But I've seen a couple of videos, and I'm not going to lie to you and say, well, you know, okay, so how does this person think that the LDBC has monolithic? Like, I just kind of listen to some of the opinions on why. And it's the dumbest damn thing that I ever heard. See, here's the thing. So many detractors of the LDBC. You know, guys, you've been waiting on a golden opportunity. A golden opportunity to try to, you know, run interference and try to destroy what we've built up. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all going to be screaming here shortly. Y'all going to be screaming in a few months because what the LDBC has planned behind the doors, we're going to give y'all something to talk about. Oh, we definitely going to give y'all something to talk about. See, the stuff that's happening now, all the channel growth, the new channels that are just growing like crazy. No, that ain't nothing to talk about. In a few months, behind the scenes, we're definitely going to give you guys something to talk about. And y'all definitely going to be talking. Here's my thing. And I say this, you know, a lot, okay? You know, when I go to every channel on the LDBC, there's usually some type of difference. But I know it's a catch-22 for us. It is, because, see, you guys all think that 78 is a puppeteer, and he's got each of our channels along on a little string, and he's turning it this way and this way, and he's telling us how to put in videos and everything. And that could be so far from the truth. Everybody thinks that, oh, well, you guys all agree with 78, that's your boss, and blah, blah, blah. But that can't be so far from the truth. I disagree with 78 on several topics. But the person that I disagree with more than anybody is Jeff at Dream Chaser. Now, how was that? Now, let's see. Okay, with the 78 thing, okay, you go, well, you and 78 agree. Okay, so when we disagree with 78, you guys say that, oh, well, you know, it's a lot of turmoil within the LDBC. When we disagree, oh, they arguing. Oh, yeah, see, they talking about each other. And what y'all try to do, you guys will try to go in between from channel to channel to try to start a riff. Because, see, historically, y'all know, and a lot of y'all are smart, y'all analyze black people. And y'all know that black people can't do anything without beefing. And so it's totally shocking y'all. It's totally shocking y'all that a group, primarily black, not everybody's black, but the nucleus, like a huge portion of the LDBC are black. And it's killing y'all that, wait a minute, how these black folks, how are they doing all this and they still hadn't fell out? They're not beefing and doing video wars. It's because there's a code. There's a code. See, we have problems, any problems, we go directly to the source. See, that's how it's set up. We go directly to the source. We're not making video responses, we go to the source. But see, the thing of it is, though, we're in a catch-22. Doesn't matter. If we disagree with 78, the LDBC is falling apart. If we agree with 78, well, you know, we just, you know, riding on 78 testicles. That's what y'all think. But see, it's not going to work. None of this stuff that you guys do, the videos, the comments, the ghost accounts that y'all do and go from channel to channel, this stuff don't work. Listen, man, y'all done tried everything. Okay? And then, you know, constantly the videos being made, okay, fine. You know, you're talking about us. You're talking about us. But you guys say that, you know what, we're the problem, you know, the problem. Now, don't any of us, we don't comment on your videos, we don't come to you. I'm talking about for me. We don't go to your channels. I don't start messing your comment section. Because have you ever noticed that the majority of people who represent the LDBC, I'm talking about fully represented, you ever noticed how many on-location videos are made with the LDBC? Because you're dealing with people who are very, very busy. I'm talking about busy, active lifestyles. That's who you're dealing with. You're dealing with people, they are very busy. We don't have a lot of time. I only have a lot of time to comment. And most of the time when I'm commenting, I'm doing something. I got to do it on the fly real quick. And so I got to be selective of who I choose to comment back to. We just don't have time. Everybody with our busy lifestyles, and we still manage to keep up these channels. We still manage to make them grow. And I'm just saying, you know, during that 90 days, I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I just took some of the biggest detractors, okay? And I said, look, this is what I'm going to do. I want to see how well channels in the LDBC grow in a 90-day period if they're completely focused. And I won't tell you all the channels that did it, but I tell you what, the channels that did do it, I saw a huge growth. And I'm talking about a quick rise in subscribers. It's common sense. It's common sense, okay? And I looked at the channels who did the full 90 days. There were 4 of us that actually did it, that kept it up. And for the time that the channels who dropped out of it did it, they experienced a lot of growth. They experienced a lot of growth. And then you look at the channels that are detractors. They constantly making crazy videos just about the LDBC of their opinions. You know, those channels didn't grow very much. They didn't do a whole lot. I mean, I wonder why. I wonder why. And see, I started to really understand the YouTube algorithm. See, now I kind of understand. I understand now, you know, I've been studying the YouTube algorithm. How does YouTube pick certain videos to put out there, and how do they don't? See, I figured all that out. And man, when Santee Walden got that information, wow, it went crazy. A couple other channels, I told them this. It went crazy. And I'm just saying, it's real simple. But see, the thing of it is, man, there's no monolithic thinking process. 78 doesn't have a puppeteer string. I mean, folks, that's the dumbest thing. But see, people say that. They always say that when black people. And I'm not saying everybody in the LDBC is a black channel. They're more racist. But when primarily black people get together and we're doing something that's going to promote change, see, then you have a lot of non-blacks that, you know what they do? They do everything they can to try to destroy. It's amazing when Asians, when they get together and do stuff, people don't destroy that. They just say that's great culture. Or they're doing it because that's what they do. You know, when Hispanics get together and they do great things, oh, that's okay, because that's the Hispanic culture. When the Irish do it, the Russians do it, the anybody. I won't even put Jamaicans and Africans in there, because then people, they get threatened by that too. When white people do it, nobody says anything. Nobody, and honestly, I don't really care. People always say, man, you know, you mad because I'm supporting a white fighter. No, if that's what you want to do, cool. But don't get mad at me because I want to support a black fighter at times. And you know, he go this thing. Where did this come from that the LDBC don't like white fighters when I'm a big Lomachenko fan? Me and Jeff at Dream Chasing done had countless arguments about what I think about Lomo. But see, people tend to forget that. You know why? Because y'all want to push this narrative that the LDBC is a racist organization. Really? Okay. Well, don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for Coach Sheldon Harrison. Don't speak for me. Because I'm speaking for myself. I'm a Lomo fan. I'm a Joe Smith Jr. fan. And isn't it ironic we supporting Joe Smith Jr.? Oh, you know, you're just talking about Joe Smith Jr. because you just want to fulfill this quota of having at least a white fighter so you can't be racist. So basically, we damned if we do, and we damned if we don't. I mean, that's what it seemed like with these kind of people. So if we don't like, you know, Lomachenko, we don't like white fighters. But if we like Lomachenko, then we're doing it for a narrative that we're not racist. How you going to explain this? People can't explain nothing, man. I ain't got to explain. See, that's why I've been shutting a lot of y'all down. And it's been quick and swift. I'm talking about shutting you down. Shutting your ass down. Quick. Before you even get started. You probably wonder why Coach ain't responding. He done deleted your damn comment. Quick. You don't even know your comment deleted because you leave it. And normally you don't come back to the video. But so you get out of line and get stupid. Yeah, I delete that. Man, I delete that son of a gun. You out of there. Out of there. See ya. Bye, buddy. Because, see, I don't let the strife start. See, I like the thing. You know, if you have a problem with somebody, you go to them directly. That's what we do. Behind the scenes. And that's how it always is. Y'all want to know the secret. That's it. I ain't studying y'all. But I thought I'd get that out there. The LDBC is not monolithic. And guess what? So many other channels I'm discovering are joining the movement. You know why they joining the movement? Because the movement means something. Okay, because the movement does mean something. And people can see with their own eyes just what's going on. People can see the interviews that 78 is giving, that Town Business is giving. People can see even some of the interviews that I've given on the women's MMA side. We're trying to cover all bases. People can see. People can see Black Fight Fan TV distributing these LDBC shirts. And I'm going to do a video with my shirt on. I finally got my Lions Den shirt. And just like he said, these shirts will be here in July. It's July. Look, let me tell you something. What we got coming up the pipe, we're going to give you something to talk about. Trust me. Trust me and believe on that. See, the LDBC, we're not done. We're not done. Our biggest haters are going to be our biggest supporters. Because, see, I know you too stupid not to watch us. And this is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.